So once again, we're talking with the 5 finalists for Mineral Wells City Manager, and we're now talking with Randy Criswell. And Randy is in his 11th year as City Manager in Canyon, up in the Panhandle. So I'm gonna let Randy tell you more about himself and what caused him to apply for this job. And take it away, Randy.
Yeah, okay, well, thank you. Yeah, my name is Randy Criswell. I'm City Manager in Canyon, Texas. I've been in Canyon, Texas since 1986. And I've been City Manager there for 11 years. I'm very interested in being the City Manager in Mineral Wells for a lot of reasons. Number one, it's a city very similar to Canyon with some of the same needs that Canyon has had and some of the same needs that Canyon still has. We've had a lot of successes in Canyon dealing with some of the things that Mineral Wells is interested in doing. A lot of successes. Not all because of me, obviously, but I think I can bring some things, some aptitudes, some talent, some experience to Mineral Wells that would be helpful. Sounds to me like there is an incredibly positively engaged group of citizenry in Mineral Wells, Texas, that is exciting as a city manager, because you never want to be the one who's always pushing. If it's the staff and the council that's pushing for everything, the success is so much less realistic. When it's the citizens pushing for it, that's where the excitement comes in. I'm actually more excited about this job than I was when I applied, because I've learned so much being here just today and yesterday and visiting with people about really what's driving Mineral Wells. It's a beautiful place. It's an exciting looking town. I've always loved hills and trees. Never had the luxury of living in them, but this is an opportunity that might present itself to me. Honestly, I turned my career over to God the day I graduated college in a very poor economy and needing a job as a college graduate. And He has always led me like it was a scripted plan.
Right.
When the Mineral Wells position opened up, I was intrigued by that for many reasons. The town, the size of the town, the area, so many things, the things that Mineral Wells was doing. I applied, was selected as semi-finalist quickly, went through that process, was selected a finalist very quickly. God's not putting that door in front of me for me to just turn my back and walk away from it. It may not open, and this may not be His plan for me here today, but if it is, well, I'm coming.
And we talked about some of the similarities is the economic development and downtown redevelopment, right? That you've
absolutely
gone through there.
Yeah, in Canyon, I can remember when I moved to Canyon, you could have shot a shotgun on the downtown square at 5:03 and no one would have been there to hear it. Today, Canyon's downtown is probably one of the most vibrant, thriving downtowns. And I'm not talking about up until 5 or 6 o'clock. I'm talking about till 10:30 at night, with restaurants and activities for people that has become so popular that people even do what nobody ever thought would happen. They come from Amarillo, a city of 200,000 plus, 10 miles away, to downtown Canyon to spend their Friday evenings or their Saturday evenings, or even to come down during the week and have a meal. So we have transformed what was really a ghost town downtown into one of the most vibrant that I've ever seen. There's a lot of things that can still be done there. I mean, by no means is Canyon finished, but the success that we've seen even in the last 12 years is just amazing. And Mineral Wells is poised and already moving in that direction to head for the same target.
How did that happen in Canyon? I'm sure it wasn't just organic or happened by accident, did it?
No, it was having good planning. It was having good people. It was having the first and probably most important thing that we did was we became a Texas Main Street city, and we hired an executive director for that. And then about 10 years later, we had an economic development election for a half cent for economic development. Succeeded. We're a type B, 4B, some people call it. We added to the responsibilities of the Main Street coordinator, who also was a certified economic developer. She became our economic development director. We appointed a very aggressive economic development corporation board of directors And they began to leverage what wasn't a whole lot of money into successful projects, small, then a little bigger, then a little bigger. And as businesses and property owners on the square began to see those successes, they wanted some of it too. And so it was a team effort of a lot of things. An aggressive city commission, great staff, people wanting to do things in Canyon that have never been done before, and it's been really successful.
What would you say is your strength as a city manager?
People. I like people, and I think when you're in the public service business, if you're not about people, you're in the wrong business. So honestly, people. I believe that our employees are crucial to our success because I don't know how to drive a trash truck, but there's people that do, and I don't know how to run a water treatment plant, but there's people that do, and they need to be appreciated. I don't know how to be a cop. Thank goodness there are cops, firemen. People are everything to me, and that's not just employees, but the community is people. It's not a place. It's not buildings. It's people, and that's really what I'm best at is people. I like people. I think people like me. I enjoy doing what I do. I'm good at it. It's really, for me, it's about relationships and people.
Very good, sir. Well, we appreciate your time and wish you good luck.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Good visiting.